It's 2001. I'm 11 years old. I'm at the Philadelphia X Games with my father. And someone walks up to me and hands me a CD for this new band. They say, "You gotta check this out." And the CD says, Gorillaz. And at that moment, at that exact moment, my life was changed forever. So here we go, y'all. Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. Is coming on. Is coming on.
Shout out to Gorillaz and Little Stranger.
Always finally someone let me out of my cage. Well, time for me is up cause I'm cutting away. Now you couldn't be there. Now you shouldn't be scared because I'm good at repair. So well, I'm under each snare. It's intangible that you didn't think, so I command you to panoramic view. Look, I make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in the picture too. Just like you hit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual, irritable, a piece of you. The thing of you when you're too crazy. Lifeless, but those are definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype shit. You like it, unspoken righteous with one token psychic among those possess you with one. Yeah, I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. 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 My future is coming on. Is coming on. Is coming on. My future is
Confirmation on the future coming on, baby.
It's coming on. My future is coming on. Is coming on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, the essence, the basics. With how did you make it? Allow me to make this shine like in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. I'm in them. Every spouting tree, every cloud of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes. I see destruction and demise, corruption in disguise from this fucking enterprise. Now what's up through your lies to rock. So not his muscle, but percussion he provides. For me as a God. But y'all don't see me now, cause you don't see with your eyes. You perceive with your mind. Now that's the inner. So I'ma stick around with Kev and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes so motherfuckers remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you could survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember it's all in your head. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. All right. Mind if I tell a little story? No? Guys, can I please? Guys, can I? A lot of blowback. I'm gonna do it either way. Alright, y'all. Here it goes. Yeah. So in the time of chimpanzees, there was a monkey mutating my brain.
858 balance.
Cut the junkie with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the pantyhose, the beefcake stars with the beefcake pantyhose. up the headlights and put it in neutral. Shotgun racer while my ladies in the cruise control. But baby's in Reno with the vitamin C. I got a couple of couches, I sleep on the love seat. Someone keeps saying I'm a saint who complain about a shotgun running and a stain on my shirt. You can't believe everything that you breathe. I got a fucking violation and a maggot on my sleeve. So shave your face with some ace in the dark. We're taking all your money and we're burning down the trailer park. Trailer park, trailer park, trailer park. Yeah, yeah. Soy on a petty note. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you do me? Soy on a petty note. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you do me? Come on, Kevin, take a ride. Good night.
What is up, everyone? Thank you, Little Stranger, for your rendition of Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. Thank you so much. We love you, we love you, we love you. Just want to check in with you all today and tell you I'm with you. You got this and I got you, as usual. I posted a video this morning. I walk out, yesterday I think I walked out. Now, if you go back in my writings and my notes, going back a long time ago, years, I've been talking about that. This whole process, again, it's all a multiple layer reflection of itself. But one aspect of that is the sun and the moon. And they're opposites, and what it is they're coming together. And I said, a long time ago, I said that, the sun and the moon eventually are going to be in the sky together at the same time. And I think from last year or something, I said that literally the sun and the moon are in the sky at the same time now. And I think yesterday my son walked out, CJ, and he looked up, he said, "What the heck?" And he pointed at the moon. He said, "That's not supposed to be there." And he's right, it's not supposed to be there. And so what this whole process is showing us, if you go out, I can show you right now, actually. Let's see here. We've got a sun right there, and we've got a moon right there. Okay? Moon, sun. So what this is showing us is that exactly what I was talking about is happening. And I've also talked about that we're going to find ourselves waking up in a new world, and this essentially is a preface of that. It's showing us we are waking up, and the sky that we're looking into is no longer the same sky that we used to be looking into. We essentially are moving into a new world, and we're already there. What's going to keep happening is the moon and the sun are going to keep coming closer and closer and closer together, and they're going to be in the sky at the same time at all times together. And that's going to be really, really cool, and it is basically happening right now. And you can see that if you walk outside and look up in the sky right now. It's really, really amazing. And I posted a quote. I said, the moon's done running. And you can see before it was like the sun's this very overpowering thing, and the moon has to retreat and has to run away. And we can see that in our relationships with each other. But what's happening now is maybe the sun's humbled himself a little bit and has toned down the intensity, so to speak, and allowed for room for the moon to be there as well. And actually what's funny is in the video that I posted, which I didn't expect, is that the moon is actually higher, and it still is, in the sky right now than the sun is. Again, if things were rotating as they should, the moon should be going down as the sun's coming up, but in fact the moon is continuing to rise right now, and the sun is a little bit over the horizon, so the moon is actually higher right now than the sun in the same sky. It's pretty crazy. We are in a new world, and it is happening. So I just kind of wanted to touch on that, and just, again, these are the exciting things that we want to keep. They're almost like checkpoints for us to see with our own eyes and say, wow, we see a result of something. We see change happening, and that means we're moving forward. The narrative is continuing to unfold, and our future is unfolding, and that's what it says in that song. There is, the future is coming on, and that is very, very true. So yeah, I'm just in JAMO. What's up, Emily? How you doing today? Hope you're having a great day whatever you're up to today. Hope you have a great day. I'm just trying to spread my light out, my love out, my insight out, my information out, and trying to do the best I can with that. Just like everybody else, life is a million miles an hour, and it's not stopping anytime soon. This is all about proving that we can handle it. Okay, it's like we're leveling up, and just like in a game, if you don't have the skills to beat level 1, can you ever make it to level 2? No. And if you found yourself in level 2 without having the skills to beat level 1, you would quickly find yourself failing and needing to start over. So it's about proving that we can handle things now, so we can keep moving forward. So as things become more and more real, and more, I don't want to use the word intense, because a lot of times we feel like that's a negative thing, and I don't want to use the word intense, because what's going to happen is it may feel intense now because it's so new. But as we keep upgrading and growing, the intensity won't feel as like stressful intensity. It'll feel excitement intensity, like high energy, positive energy. And so, but if you're not ready for that, it's going to be too overwhelming, and that's where you're going to want to shut down, right? And we don't want that. We want everyone to be able to handle what's coming in and enjoy it to the best that they can. And so that's what this process is. It's really amazing for me to wake up again, just to finish on that sun and the moon. It's really amazing for me to wake up and see that. And we're at 9 o'clock, and that moon is as clear in the sky as it is at nighttime. It is incredible. Really don't have any other words to say about it other than look for yourself and take it in and realize things are changing. You are changing. And if we want to touch on what's the vibe right now, things are good. Things have been moving in the right direction. People have been working their butts off in one way or another, and we are all setting ourselves up for our best possible outcomes. That's a beautiful, beautiful quote. We are all setting ourselves up for the best possible outcomes, and each one of us, that means something different a little bit, because we're all in a different place and we're all dealing with different things. So that is a little bit different for each of us, and that's what makes us unique, makes us individual and special and beautiful. And we can look at each other and appreciate each other's stories, and that's what I love doing. I love talking to people and seeing where they came from and how they got here, and what they're doing, what they have been doing to continue to keep going. I love hearing that story, the fight, what you've overcome, and what you're continuing to battle with and deal with. So eventually the idea is to get past and move on from all of the pain and the hurt and the struggle and the stress and the anger and the sadness, and to find ourselves just happy and feeling that sense of love and peace and freedom. And that's what the goal is and the aim is here. And those are those higher levels that we can only get to if we do the work now. So all we can do is, we can be supportive and we can encourage, but we can't do the work for anybody else, and we all know that. And anyone that's listening right now, or that's been taking the time to dive into themselves and do their work, they know that that's the truth, and they know how hard it is. And so, this is where it gets to a point of waking up every day, just saying your thanks for your life, being grateful for your circumstances, meaning your health, and that you have food and you have shelter. And if you don't have those things, we want to be asking life to please help me find these things, please help direct me towards these things. And what we're really doing is we're asking ourselves, but life is the playing field that we're in, and what's all around us. And so we are all life. So when we talk to life, it's all life, it's all things. And so we're asking this system that we're in to please help us in our benefit. We see that we've been heading down the wrong way, or we found ourselves in a place that's not so good, so we need help. And so we're going to ask life to kindly please help us find some relief. And we have to communicate. We can't be shy. We can't be afraid to communicate. All you have to do is say it, think it. Okay, it's better if you verbalize it, but it's at least put it out there mentally and say, hey, I'm really having a hard time. I could really use some help. Please help me find what I need. That's all you have to say. Really mean that with your heart, and life and yourself will take care of you. As long as you help take care of yourself as well in life. And I mean, that's why I always go back to picking up the trash. Okay, it's taking care of this place that we live in and caring for it. Why should life work in your benefit if you're continuing to do the wrong things, right? If any of you are parents, when you know that your child has been misbehaving and behaving poorly, we don't reward them. We don't things like that. It's now it becomes time of, now we have to have a talk, and now we have to have some discipline, and this is how life works. So if you're behaving this way, that's why things happen in your life that are painful and cause you to have to go through experiences that you don't like to deal with. So it's about doing the right things and setting yourself up in the best possible way so that you can have a beautiful day. There you go. So that's what the focus is keep working on yourself, keep being supportive of others working on themselves, keep writing. If you haven't started writing yet, please start writing. What I would like you to write today is this: today I am beautiful because. And then I want you to write 5 to 7, maybe 10 lines after that. Whatever your heart feels. And then I want you to read that back to yourself, and I want you to appreciate the words that came out of your heart, because they're going to be beautiful, and I know it, and you know it. So take the time to do that today. Challenge yourself. It won't take that long, and you'll really appreciate it. And get on this track and this path of continuing to do things like that. Asking yourself questions, or diving into your emotions, or anything that you feel like you want that's on your mind, right? Get it out. Put it down on paper, and it's like you can have a conversation with yourself almost, and go back and forth, and then you can reread that after, and it's really, really an interesting process. So keep working on that. We just got through the full moon of September. It was intense. Again, there's that word, intense. It was very, very high energy, and wow, a lot of breakthroughs. A lot of work was done, and a lot of healing was had, and a lot of relationships were built upon again. Some bridges that maybe have been burned were starting to be rebuilt, and I feel like we're on a right path. So let's keep it up. We have I think October 28th is our next full moon. The goal is this. The goal is get from moon cycle to moon cycle without issue. Can you do it? Essentially, it's a 28 to 30 day cycle between moons. So we just got through September. We have until October 28th. And we want to actually make it through a couple days after the full moon date, because the moon continues to be full even after a day or two after. So it's really about October. Let's get through Halloween. Let's call it that. The goal is to get from today through Halloween without issue, meaning you're not making mistakes, you're not causing problems, you're not hurting yourself or others, you're not setting yourself back or others back. You're just making the right decisions. You're just being a kind person. You're just being helpful. You're seeing where you can assert yourself, and you're doing that. You're listening to yourself, and if yourself is saying you need to do this, you're doing it. If it's saying you need to work on this, you need to do that. If it's saying please stop doing this, you need to listen and stop doing that. If it's saying you need to go talk to this person, you need to do that. So use all this time between now and Halloween to do all this work that you can, do the right things, and if we can get from moon cycle to moon cycle without issue, individually, but really as a people, would really be incredible, is that we're going to find, oh, we just did it. We just made it through without a problem. And we can see how we can do that is just we all have to really work hard to do the right things. And it's in between these moon phases that all these things come up. Every moon phase is a different circular cycle of like you're going back, and you're dealing with all these things that are coming up that are still within you. It's like a wave, it's like the tides of the ocean that come in and pull out. And so the moon cycle, as it comes in, it's very, very intense and heavy, and then it pulls back out, and it feels like, okay, like right now, it's relief. Like we're at a reprieve right now. I'm telling you, watch, in a week from now, you'll feel that pressure coming back, and it'll build all the way to the full moon, and it's going to get more and more intense. And as that intensity builds, your hormones and your emotions and your mood starts, and whatever is going on in your life starts becoming more intense. If there's issues, they become heightened. If there's sadness or depression or anger, it becomes heightened. If there's irritability, it becomes heightened. So it's on us to recognize this time of the month and say, we really have to be on point here, really have to work hard, and it's about being in control of your reaction, because we can all feel a certain way, but as long as we can just not react in a negative way. It might be that there's days when you don't just please leave me alone, like those kind of days, right? If it's that kind of day, you can still have that kind of day and be a nice person. It's just the way you react. You can still feel inside like, hey, I need my space today, and take that or communicate that, but in a positive way. Like, hey, I'm just feeling off today. I'm gonna take some extra time today and extra space today, and that way you're still being positive, getting what you need, and no one's affecting you in a way that you don't want to be affected, which is going to cause you to react in a way you don't want to react, which then causes a problem, and then now we failed and we didn't make it through our moon phase, right? So let's get through this time frame, doing the right things, being positive, working on ourselves. When you get through it, you're going to look back and say, wow, I worked really hard, but it's all going to sit with you. It's all work that you did. So it's a learning lesson. So you're going to say, now next time, like, look I just did it. I know how to do it now. I know how I can make it through and not fail, not trip up, not make a mistake, not hurt myself, not hurt others. So I'm going to learn, and then it's going to get easier and easier. And that's what I'm talking about. And you're going to be prouder and prouder of yourself each time that you keep making it through. So that is my goal this month, is to get to Halloween with no issues. And I want to be rolling into November feeling proud of myself, feeling good. And I'm going to be, again, we're continuing to shed layers, like shed off our layers. And so as we continue to move forward, we're new people, we're newer and newer, refreshed. And so I'm excited to see the person I'm going to be at the end of this month. And the only way to get there is to keep doing the right things and keep being positive. So I encourage you to do the same thing. And I love you. So really quick, let's say our thanks, and then we'll get going with our days here. So thank you for our life today. Thank you for our health today. Thank you for our medicine today. Thank you for our family today. Thank you for our breath today. Thank you for the opportunity to continue to move forward and to make the right choices. Thank you for the inspiration, the motivation, the dedication. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the food and the water and the shelter. Thank you for our friends. Thank you for our family. I love you. Have a beautiful day today. You got this, and I got you.